Hey guys, welcome back to the Techno Bub channel. Well, hey, in today's video, we're going to show you guys how to remotely control your Firestick or Firecube without even installing an app on your device. All you have to do is use your computer or laptop. So guys, stick around. I'm going to have it for you here in just a minute. Alright guys, well if you're ready to dive in, let's get started. As you guys can see, we are on my desktop screen here on my computer, and we're going to show you guys exactly how you can get the screen copy application. But before I get started, I'd really like to send a big shout out to Tech Doctor UK. This gentleman has been doing all kinds of different YouTube videos for the Firestick, different Android boxes, and things like that. This guy has everything. He's even got his own personal website where you can go on and you can get different applications for your Fire Stick or your Fire TV or your Android box, whichever you're using. There's so many different devices out there, guys, besides the Fire Stick, but the Fire Stick is really the one I want to focus on because that's what I use, and that's what a lot of people are using nowadays. You just don't realize how powerful these things are and what you can do with them. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing we need to do is we need to go to our internet browser. So we're going to go ahead and open up Microsoft Edge, and up here in the address bar we're going to type in www.techdoctoruk.com, and let's go ahead and go to his site. Okay, now we are currently on the Tech Doctor site, and as you can see, he's got all different kinds of things that he's covered, he's talked about. He also has tech news where he keeps up on the latest new things coming out that's trending and getting ready to come out. He also has an area for tech videos, and in this section he covers a lot of different things. Fire Stick, your Android boxes, your gaming consoles, just about anything that you can imagine he's got covered on here. But the main thing I want to talk about is how to get screen copy. So we're going to go to his area called downloads. Okay, this is where you're going to find all of your applications that you're going to install for your Fire TV or your Firecube, whichever you're using. Now, one thing I would like to point out too, folks, is that he has actually got an area here for Firestick tools and utilities. This area here actually has different tools that you can use on your Firestick to keep it clean and healthy and running good, so you don't have any lag or anything like that when you're trying to watch something. He also has Kodi available, so if you are a Kodi user. Now, guys, for me, I'm not real big into Kodi. It is a very powerful program, though, don't get me wrong. I think what he's got going is absolutely amazing. But he's got some stuff down here in his app area that you can look at. There's 4K YouTube apps that you can use. He's got different ones. He's even got the BlueStacks app, which is a Android emulator for your computer. I've used that in the past. That's a good little application to use. But the main thing we're going to focus on right now is this screen copy. As you can see, it's SCRCPY. That's short for screen copy. Now, guys, there's two different versions. Now, when you download this, guys, there's one thing you need to make sure that you look at is what version of Windows you're running. Are you running 32-bit or are you running 64? And how you go and find this information, just in case you have never thought about looking, is you go down here and you go into your settings app, okay? And real quick, if you want to know anything about your system, all you need to do is go to System and then go down here to About, and this will tell you everything about your device, what version of Windows you're using, things like that. And this is actually a really good idea to have on hand. It tells you everything about your device, your specifications, your installed RAM, things of that nature. So this is something you definitely need to remember when you're downloading anything that requires either a 32-bit version or a 62-bit version of Windows. So on my version, we're using 64. So we're going to go ahead and click on the Screen Copy 64 edition. Okay. Now, folks, do remember this is a free application. This is nothing you have to pay for, and this is on the Tech Doctor website. He is actually somebody that I have really known to respect, and I value his advice. So I can pass on his information to you guys, letting you know what he's covered and any new things that are coming out on the Firestick. But right now, as you can see, we are on the Screen Copy 64-bit edition for Windows, and it's real easy. You just hit download now, and the download's going to appear down here in this little bar. And it'll tell you when it's finished. Now, when you want to get to your downloads, all you need to do is go up here to the three dots at the top of the screen and click on that, and then go to your downloads area. Okay, it's real easy to get to, and as you can see at the very top, I've got the this is what I've downloaded today, and it's a zipped file. Now, when you guys open this file, just click Show in Folder, because I've already downloaded it, so it's already on my computer, so I'm not going to download it again. Now, guys, it's very important to make sure that you place this application in an area where it's easily accessible. And in his video, he actually recommends that you install it directly to the main drive instead of in like a Windows folder and then another subfolder. So what we're going to do is, and I'm going to show you how to do that. You're just going to right-click on the application, and you're going to hit copy, okay? And in that area, you want to make sure that you hit that, and then you're going to click on the Windows C drive, and as you can see, it's already on there, okay? It's already in that main directory, so it's going to be easy to find when we get ready to go to the next step. So there's nothing you need to install or anything like that. Once you download it and you've copied the folder to your main drive, your main C directory, it's there. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go down here again to the search bar, and this is where you're going to need to open the command prompt center, okay? And so to do that, you can type CMD in the search bar, and as you can see, the command prompt app is ready to open. So go ahead and click on that. Okay, now when it opens, it's already going to open it in the users directory, and as you can see, mine says users / dear H. Okay, well, we're going to exit out of that directory. So to do that, type in CD /. Okay, now this brings you back to the main drive. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to get to the screen copy directory. So what we're going to do is we're going to type CD and then space, and then you're going to type in SC. Okay, now the thing is, if you want to type it all in, you can, but there's actually a little shortcut that I'm going to tell you about that he brought up in his video. You can actually hit the tab button on your keyboard, and it types in the rest of the words for you, so you don't have to worry about typing the rest of it in, because what it's doing is it's searching the directory for the first two letters for anything in that directory. So we've already got it pulled up, so now we're ready to hit enter, and now we are in the Screen Copy Win64 edition directory. Now if you want to see everything that's in the directory, all you need to type in is dir, short for directory, and hit enter. Okay, and as you can see on the screen there's everything that you need to connect to. Okay, now to go ahead and get connected to your Firestick, the first thing you need to have is your IP address. And guys, we're going to show you how to get that in just a minute. But one thing I want to show you is go ahead and show you how to connect your Amazon Firestick or Firecube, whichever you're using, to your Screen Copy directory. So the first thing we need to do is we're going to be doing an ADB connection, okay? So the first thing we need to do is type ADB space connect, okay? And then you're going to input your IP address, okay, that's on your Firecube or Firestick, whichever you're using. So in this instance, I'm going to go ahead and plug mine in. Okay, and make sure there's a space between connect and the yeah, hang on just a minute, let me fix that. But you want to make sure it's going to look something like this: connect 192.168.4 0.64. Okay, and after that, there's a port number that you're going to put in, and this is the port that actually Screen Copy uses to make the connection. Okay, so you're connecting to this port, so you want to put four number 5s after that. Okay, and then once you're done with that, go ahead and hit enter, and as you can see, it already says that my device is already connected. Okay, but at the beginning it will say that it might say failure to connect. Now guys, if it does that, don't freak out. It's very easy to fix. What that is saying is that on your Fire Cube or Fire TV, there's going to be a prompt that's going to come up on the screen, and it's actually going to ask for you to allow remote access, and you want to hit the OK button. And there's also a little box at the bottom that says always allow connections from this computer. You can check that box, and then anytime in the future that you connect to it, you don't have to worry about that prompt showing up. So we're already connected, so all I have to do now to get access to my device is type in the SCRCPY. Okay, and then space that. Now, guys, you actually have the ability to set your resolution. Now, I don't recommend you using the highest resolution because it will show some lag between the device and the computer. So we're going to lower the resolution by typing in a minus key and then an M after it, and we're going to go ahead and run it at 720. Okay, and this is actually going to bring up the connection. So what it's doing now, it does take a couple of seconds to load, but once it does, you can see it's actually going to bring up it's going to bring up another box here on the screen, and as you can see, we are connected to the Fire Cube in my living room. Okay. And as you can see here, we've got all the different apps that we use. I use the background apps and process list. This is actually something that I recommend using for your applications. Guys, if you're running applications in the background, if you have a lot of them open, it can cause your device to run slow. So it's a good idea to make sure that all your applications are closed, the ones that you are not using, because that will eat up your memory and that will slow your Firestick or your Fire Cube down. Okay, now this is exactly what your screen will look like whenever it comes up. So as you can see, we're on the home screen and we've got control of our Fire Cube down in the living room. Now, I have to say, Tech Doctor has done a lot of different videos on all kinds of things, from this to showing you how to make sure that you can keep your Fire Stick clean. There's different tools on there that you can use and things like that. But guys, this is a very easy setup. It only took me about, as you can see, a couple of minutes. But always make sure that you have your Fire Stick controller handy, just in case you have to, get up and allow remote access to that. But guys, it's very easy, and there's no application you have to install on your computer or on your Fire TV rather, and things like that. It's very easy to set up. So as you can see, we've gained control of it, and we now have the ability to scroll through all the different features. You can open up applications. You can also download stuff. You can add stuff to your device wherever you are from around the world. Now, the cool thing is if you're away from home and you've got a show that you really like to watch and you want to record it, if you forget to do that, I use the TiviaMate app, guys, and I've got a previous video that talks about TiviaMate that it shows you guys exactly how to set up the services and things like that. So this is really something that I highly recommend if you ever need to take control of something. If you're somebody in the family who has a family member that uses this and they're having problems, you can connect remotely to their Fire Stick or Fire Cube and fix their problem. So, but a big shout out to Tech Doctor UK. I want to really thank him. He's a marvelous individual, very knowledgeable, and he really knows what he's doing. Check out some of his YouTube videos. I'll leave his link to his website below in the video. I really hope this helps, guys. It's nothing fancy, but it's a good way for you guys to get an understanding of how the system works. Now, one thing I did say I was going to cover, and I was going to show you guys exactly how to make sure that your ADB was turned on, the one thing we do need to cover real quick, and that is to go over here to the settings menu, and you're going to go down to the My Device feature. And sorry it's taking so long. It's probably the internet connection. But we're going to go to where it says My Fire TV, and we're going to click that and wait for it to open. And then we want to make sure that you scroll down here to Developer Options, okay? And in this menu, you're going to have two options. And as you can see, the type of connection that we did was the ADB debugging. That needs to be turned on. We did an ADB connection over the internet to gain access to our Fire TV, so make sure that is turned on, and also install apps from unknown sources. This is where you get the third-party apps for anything that relates to the Fire TV, as well as like a TivyMate, Downloader, things like that. Anything you're going to download off any of those apps. So guys, overall, a very short and sweet video. I just kind of wanted to take the time to show you guys this. As you can see, I've got full functionality on my keyboard and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. But I want to thank you all very much for tuning in today. And be careful out there. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And until next time, Techno Bub signing off. We'll see you next time.